So here's the thing about Season 2 of One Punch Man. Please don't, murder me for making this. It's just kind of my opinion, and if you don't like it, you're totally valid. Now, you figure that when they start Season 2 off, there's not much left to do, right? Very wrong. We've already had a giant meteor that would have destroyed the entire Earth, the strongest alien ever, with a ginormous ship, tons of monsters. What is left? Apparently, a lot. Season 2 has more going on, and just in general, better plotting than Season 1. Despite the one little slow patch, the Garo storyline proves to be a really effective villain origin, also with a really high potential for different stories. One being, Garo is just the best villain we've seen, hands down. It's not even about strength, it's about quality of character, and the way they make you root for him against some heroes is just incredible. His backstory is heartbreaking, and pinning him against 8 at once was kind of genius to get the fight to feel unfair towards him, especially with the child in the barn. We get to learn more about Bang through him as well, and it's so great to learn more about their past and this Class S hero that I always thought was cool, but we never really got to talk to too much. It's so weird when Bang fights Garo. I'm almost rooting for both of them. Plus, it's just like the coolest fight. Plus, Garo being around makes for one of my favorite scenes in the entire series.
何すんだ。カツアゲする気か。買い物の邪魔すんな。
I will say I'm not a fan of the martial arts tournament, but I do like how it ends, with Suryu screaming for an actual hero and getting humbled by Saitama. I thought that was a nice touch. Plus, they balance it out with Garo's storyline still going on throughout, fighting Metal Bat and Golden Ball and all those other heroes, and all of those were super fun to watch. I really enjoyed those fights a lot. I also enjoy how this season grows Saitama's crew. Almost more and more people are seeing him as this kind of master and for how much strength he actually has. I enjoyed Fubiki's addition and also her introduction and backstory and reason for fighting Saitama. Next, I'll just say it, I really don't think the animation is low quality, at all. I do know that JC's staff was rushed to produce this, and that it isn't quite as spectacular as Season 1. Season 1 definitely has some better animation, but everything is still pretty incredibly animated. I think that we should be more grateful that we got a One Punch Man Season 2 at all, and it's still extremely detailed in its shading and coloring. This is still better animated than a ton of anime I've seen. So detailed, and the fights are still dazzling and amazing to watch. Plus, there's some moments in Season 2 that top some moments in Season 1 for me. Some pretty incredible stuff in there. Really, just any fight with Garo this season is incredible to watch. I've heard complaints about Genos' arms, or something. I did not notice that, but I also feel like it's blended in well, now that I can see it. Genos has some incredibly beautiful stuff this season. I was really impressed with some of the work that they did. I'm excited to see what they can do without being rushed. That is some exciting news. But even with that, they had some amazing scenes that I think they did the best they possibly could with. Overall, I think we were just expecting too much, and I think we should temper our expectations better and appreciate what we got. It's still really incredible. Saitama was super fun this season and had a lot of funny moments, mostly related to King. That's my final argument. This season has King. I rest my case.